Yo, yo, what's up, everybody? Hopefully, I have my mic set up correctly. I've been all over the place today. I've got plenty of stuff that, as you can see, I'm all over the place. I'm sure I'll get into that later. But I want to check my audio levels real quick, see what's going on. Let's see. So I got my screen here, which is going to be, I switched to my shitty, I think it's 720p, the FaceTime kind of camera on the iMac is what I'm using right now. And I got my other camera that's going to be facing down. We're going to be looking at sketchbooks. So this came about because I've got bags and boxes of sketches. And when I'm moving this week, I've been packing up stuff, and I'm figuring that I would give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what I got. You know, I can show you plenty of my sketches. But yeah, let's check the audio again. Maybe I have kind of close to something good here. Let's see. Let's play some background. Can't tell with anybody else in here if that's actually going to be loud or not. Okay, so I'm going to share my other screen here, and we'll show my desk. Hopefully the screen is set up correctly. Let's go share this one. Hopefully I don't have to set up anything extra. Okay, so this is the desk. I got it on auto gain, so hopefully when I open up stuff, it will adjust, and then we can get like a good picture. You can see what's going on. So this is my little. This is the old desk. Soon I'll have new desk, which will be awesome. Sherry says my audio is not loud. I feel like I think that's a good thing, right? Shouldn't be loud. But today I got my X-Farce iced coffee. Just been lazy this week. We bought some iced coffee. So I've got several things going on with the move, with commissions and all this other stuff coming together. Let me know if the background audio, is my levels on the background audio good mixed with my voice? Is that good? We got the CG Metalsmith here. Phoenix Animation. Doing great, man. Thanks for asking. This is a request from the Twitterverse. I think it was my little mentee. I don't want to call him little. He's probably bigger than me. Kind of a short dude. Anyway, Jedi Josh, the Arc Jedi, has requested this. So, yeah, a black coffee for sure. This is usually drinking black coffee. So I'm not, usually into the whole mixers, and unless it's really bad coffee, and then I pile in the sugar and everything else. So maybe I'll bring on maybe Amanda, one day you should bring on your cup and show me what you got going on, and maybe we'll invite several other people and all compare our coffee preferences. Yeah, I feel like that would be awesome. Let's see here. I wonder if this is getting too loud. I don't know. Can never tell because I'm working with two different sets of audio. Okay, so let's get to some sketches and stuff. It's not dilly-dally. So this one is an old one, but I think I went through it. I just don't know. I got to turn it this way for it to actually work. says 2016, 2017. This one is kind of a mix between. It's the first time I did one where I was trying to do a sketch every day, and I put in the time to do a sketch every day. It was interesting because I also had just met Sherry when I got this one, so I've got a lot of memories attached to this one. This is a small one. I also have one right before that, which I can grab. Let me see. This one is, let's see. I turned 30, so that means, how old would I have been? That's 3 years ago. So this is 4 years ago. This is 3 years ago. So we can do one or both of those, and yeah, plenty of stuff to go through. The Quaff is here. Quaff, good to see you. Cheers. I hope you got your coffee. It's probably really early over there. Are you in California? It's probably just the crack of dawn. So let's get going. Let's get into this. So yeah, this is my old desk. First, let me show you my my situation here before I get into the sketch. There's way more stuff outside. I try to push everything outside the camera, but this is everything coming out of the closet. That's funny. Everything's coming out of the closet and all over the place. So we're moving next Saturday. So that's where it's at. That's where it's at for me. So welcome everyone. Let's get to the sketchbook tour. You saw my current condition here. Let's just get going. Where's my screen? Oh, I just have to do this. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do this. I think we'll go earliest, like closest to current day, and then work our way back, and maybe jump around. I've got a box of old stuff, and I threw out a whole bunch of stuff because it was just repetitious. We're trying to work on proportions for a while, and I just have a stack and just practicing proportions. And it's all the same drawing over and over and over. And that's how you get good. You just do the same thing over and over. But I threw out a lot of that. I probably threw out about half of all those kind of repetitious things, but I'll be showing a lot of that stuff. You'll see how crappy of an artist I've transformed from, maybe. So let's do this. Okay. Sherry got me this sketchbook, and so this is 2017. So this is 2017, 2018, rather than the small one was 2017, 2016. So we're gonna work our way back. Okay, so let's just start flipping. This one, I remember getting this. This is right around Halloween. We're doing a Halloween party. I did this at a Halloween party. Remember that, at least. I'm sure we'll see some sci-fi stuff in here because I always sketch sci-fi weirdness. This was, I think, inspired by Dune. You know, Dune has those wetsuits. I forget what they call them. Wetsuits? No, doesn't sound right. Skin suits, water suits. I don't know. Anyway, so these are just kind of sci-fi helmet designs. Plenty of that with a few different little. Let's see if they'll let it focus. I don't know where the best focus is going to be. So the pencil stuff is going to be hard to show, but if we're out and about doing what would you call it? If I'm out and about eating at restaurants, I'm always drawing. So here is a Black Panther. This is a time I was doing sketch cards for Drink More JoJo. This is straight up where I started doing Upper Deck sketch cards. So this is why I have Black Panther stuff. I'm normally not drawing a lot of superhero stuff, even though they're fun. It's just not always what I'm drawing. Ooh, my cousin Sandy's in the chat. What's up? So, where are we going here? Black Panther. Oh, I believe this is me drawing stuff with a kid. Or this is just a great cover up. This is just a great way to show how crappy I've been in the past. Yeah, so this is, I'm hoping this is a young child, and I'm just trying to correct his drawing somehow. Cyclops. I wonder if anybody wants to jump in this room with me and chat with me. It'd be much more funny if someone was here to comment on my crappy drawings. Where's my browser at? Browser, come on. What happened to you? Okay. All right, I'm going to send a quick message to whoever I see online here. Oh man, it is going really slow on my end. Okay, we'll just keep going. Okay, so I feel like I've done a sketchbook tour before. So I used to stream a lot a few years ago, and I'm pretty sure I've gone through this, but this is a refresh. It looks like I was studying graves, not morbid at all. Some more cemetery stuff, monuments. You guys can't see that great. I wonder if I turn off this light, does it appear better? Like no matter what, my auto adjust is gonna mess with it. Maybe I can turn down the screen. I don't know if that's gonna be worse or better. Either way, I don't like it. Okay, keep moving on. More designs. A lot of this you might actually see in Star Circuit's, because this is Atlas's helmet designs. This may be in my sketchbook. I can't remember if this is going to be in the design book, but you're getting some Star Circuit stuff here. Some Star Circuit design work. Some more Cyclops. I remember that being a great card whenever I ever finished it. Star Circuit. I have a note here that fuel can run out on long races. I feel like that's a normal racing issue. They have to go back to the pit and refuel. So what was in Georgia? CGM Spa. What's Sherry saying over here? What do I got here? Oh, nice. Okay, I almost doxed somebody, but I was prepared. I had a piece of paper taped to the part where it would be bad to show. So here is I don't know what this is. This looks like a Star Circuit early cover. And then I remember this is me and Sherry both comparing our drawings of eyes. I remember that. Star Circuit motorcycles. More Star Circuit stuff. Atlas testing other things around. I think this is just a random pose for Wonder Woman, but I think it was a cosplayer that had tattoos, and so it was kind of interesting. Okay, so shape design, more shapes. This is me attempting product design for glasses. And then I'm in love with Shinobi. Nefarious recently, or actually, no, I don't think anybody bought that. Or maybe they did. Can't remember. Can't remember if Nefarious bought my Shinobi pinup, but these are a lot of the sketches that I do, trying to figure out. I think Shinobi's one of the best silhouetted characters. I love the posing you can do with this guy. Just great stuff. So this is me studying posing for ninja stuff, and me breaking it down into like a mannequin form. And there's just a bunch of it. Just so much good stuff that I would love to show a lot of this. Charles Petrie says or asks, do you draw something daily? I usually do. I usually draw something daily, but not in the way you're thinking. Like, I don't strictly do one per day. However, this small one is a one per day book, and we'll get to that. So it's more like equivalent to bulking things together. So I might not do all of it in one sitting, or I may do tons of drawings and tons of pages in one sitting. So like these Shinobi, posing sketches that I have here, I probably did this all in a couple hours, maybe a few hours. And try if I can get it closer there. So I probably did all these in a couple hours. And then Petri, like a Petri dish. Okay. Yeah. So I might have did these all in a short amount of time, and then maybe not have drawn the next day. You know what I mean? So here is me using, this is Scott Robertson. This is pretty much how to draw anything. And this is how you draw. You can draw humans this way, but this is the most mechanical way to draw anything. But at the same time, it is the way to draw, because this is how you can draw from imagination and make it really, really fun. Yeah, I was saying Arc Jedi. Jedi showed up, and he says he remembers the Shinobi stuff. Yes, because I've done this sketchbook before, and we'll go through new stuff. But I wanted to show this again for all the people that haven't seen this stuff before. Some more motorcycle stuff from the top down. I was trying to figure out the front end of the bike, and there's a little atlas there. I don't know what I wrote there, but some more people probably at a bar. More cyborg looking stuff. And here I drew Sherry's cousin. And so over here is stuff that I was probably drawing with him, the kid, and trying to figure out shapes and stuff. Looks like I was going like breaking down a dragonfly and trying to figure out what really makes the dragonfly work. Charles Petrie says, I approach writing and drawing the same way. I love to do, so I make each time each day to do it. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You don't have to nail it every day, but it has to be equivalent. Like you can have some days off, though it's not advised. But if you have days off, you're going to have to, I guess, compress all that missing time into a time that you can draw. So here's some more. This is some life drawing, probably with pen. Here's some kind of like studies of like what I could do with robots and stuff in Star Circuit, doing a lot of this kind of stuff. This is a company gave me erasable pens, and I was testing out how well they worked, like, because I feel like those erasable pens don't work that great. Okay, let's see. Charles Petrie thinks I have natural talent. Wait till you hold that thought until we get a couple of books in, and you might change your mind. Arc Jedi said I stayed up till 2 in drawing last night. LOL. Woke up at 8, got right back to it. That is the way to do it, because like your brain almost, when you do it that way and you don't have like a family and like you're just like drilling it, that's how you make gigantic leaps. That's how you jump from looking like you haven't drawn ever before, and then to almost like an intermediate pro within a year or two. And Jedi's on the way to do that. So let's see. Charles says, I don't take any days off. I lost out on 30 years. Oh, he don't take any days off now because he's lost 30 years. Yeah, I feel you. You want to get back to it. So here is just some random other tests with those erasable ones, and I didn't like them. I figured like I was doing some Shinobi stuff, and it didn't work out the way I wanted it to go. Some more stuff from life. Looks like I was at an event pool. I see stuff. Probably friends at a pool. Motorcycle, little figure, some other stuff to test out these pens, and then we got some faces. Trying to work on stuff again. Always drawing. This is out and about. Trying to find the center here of this. Joe's advice is don't have a family to become a pro. No, my advice is don't have a family if you want to become a pro quickly. Let's see here. New Smyrna. This is a beach for show. Some more shape kind of experiments. This is how I kind of warm up. I just like think of volumes and then draw shapes attaching to other shapes. It's just stuff I like to do. Breaking down cars. This is how you draw any car, how you draw any motorcycle, any vehicle, pretty much anything hard surface. It's really easy to do it this way, especially things that have complex things going on. You draw the middle plane. Imagine you just have like a flat picture of the side view. You put it in perspective like a plane, and then you are able to, if you look very closely, I have the perspective kind of gridded out, and that's how you get the correct proportions. And then from there, you're going to draw the width of everything afterwards. Anyway, let's keep going. This looks like just city-ish type studies. Trying to figure out what works. Again, city-like drawings. This looks like we're in Chicago now because I recognize this kind of building, even though I was probably like hungover or something drawing this. I remember just having a hard time getting into the flow this day for some reason. Happens. This looks like, oh, yes. Art Institute. And my friend, that's hilarious. Flicking me off. Okay, so here we have Jim Lee studies. This is what I do to get better at posing, because posing's tough, especially for outlandish things like people flying, coming at you, foreshortening, all that. It works to go with like studying the pros. So here we have the Arc Jedi says, Josh says, I barely had any natural talent. Joe knows that. Haha. I'd say that's pretty much everybody, except for, even Jeremy's early drawings, you can tell, and Jeremy's like some sort of savant. He just like runs off of passion for this stuff. But even Jeremy has some less than appealing drawings, we'll say. Charles Petrie says, or Petrie, why keep saying Petrie? Petri dish. Also, you can draw from multiple perspectives. That's a number of degree of ability above what I can do. Well, that's where this book, How to Draw by Scott Robertson, comes to play, because you're at some point visualizing it in 3D space, and that's all it's trying to teach you. So, but yeah. Sherry says, learning the basics over talent. Yes, that's how it goes. So let's look at more of these studies. I know I do a lot of these. Let's see what we got here. These are still, no, this is now Alvin Lee, not Jim Lee, Alvin Lee. I love both the Lees. Alvin Lee is just another crazy good artist. Like, he works for Riot Games now instead of comics, because comics don't pay as well. And he likes to party, I hear. Anyway, so this is Alvin Lee. Love his design work and also his posing. He's just like one of the best. And his claim to fame was Street Fighter stuff. And And so they're all over the place with posing and angles. But he says how he learned was with, I don't know why I'm blanking now. My brain's not working. Got to get another sip of coffee. Hogarth's book, Dynamic Figure Drawing, I think is what it's called. So yeah, what I do is I try to get these like certain shapes, like always draw through, always trying to find the right shapes for the right muscles. Yeah, just keep working it. So here, this looks like more Finch stuff, or not. I don't know. Finchy looking. Could be anything though. No, this is Ivan Reis. He works for DC. Charles Petrie says comics are demanding on artists. Yes, really demanding. Like, if you could draw comics and make a living, actually, scratch it. If you can just draw comics, period. If you're making a living, great. If not, whatever. If you're able to do it, though, you're probably making a living, and that is just a testament to how well you're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not doing it well, people are not going to take notice and remember your book and stuff. So, yeah, Sherry's in the other room. Sherry's watching anime, and she's gone to anime recently, which is, I don't know if it's not puzzling, but I didn't think it was going to happen. She's kind of been on the fence for a long time. So this is obviously a Tomo. This is the kind of stuff that I would do to get ready for Star Circuit. This is from Akira, obviously. This is where you can recognize the kind of, I don't know, his certain type of, the way he draws bodies, you can immediately tell that they're a little, the proportions are a little bit more chunky, little more loose, more round, I'd say. Okay, some more stuff. Okay. Now we're back to my just life drawing poses. And then back to a Tomo. Or maybe something else. This looks like maybe I'm drawing it from memory now. Okay. Here we go. So at some point in this book, I started going from what I normally would do to kind of more, a little bit more shaded, and I wanted to focus on faces and get better at faces. I want to get better at anything. Anything and everything. Jedi says, I don't think anyone can ever realize just how much work it takes to be an artist until they try it themselves. Yeah, I know, because it's because it's so fun and like fun. It's like a fun, loving kind of activity. Like it seems silly, maybe because everybody does it as a kid. They associate it with like just fun and goofing off, which it is a lot of fun and goofing off. But to really get good at it, it's just as hard as you getting good at anything else. If you want to be a master snowboarder, you're going to be breaking bones and just like tumbling down mountains for a few years. And the equivalent is for drawing, you're just going to be tumbling sketchbooks, crappy sketches. Chuck Dixon maybe said this. I think he said that you have 10,000 bad drawings inside of you, and you have to get them out. And the only way to get them out is to draw them. So around drawing 10,000 is when you'll have mostly good drawings. So here we go. Faces. Let's keep going. Obviously trying to draw pretty women, pretty females. And for the most part, these are pretty good. This is a wonderful age to be able to see live art unfold. Yes, it is. You couldn't get this. Can you imagine being in like the Renaissance and just you have the masters around to have streams? You're like, oh, I'm gonna check out freaking whatever, Raphael's little stream on sculpting or whatever, or Da Vinci, sketching some corpses, because I knew he used to like go to draw some bodies. Pretty weird, but it'll be actually, you might get demonetized if you try to post drawing some dead bodies. Da Vinci would be pissed. Anyway, let's keep going. All right, so here's Alvin Lee stuff over here. This is trying to me to match Alvin Lee. And then over here, it's me trying to take what I've learned and keep moving. All right, this here is my lovely girl, Sherry. This is my portrait one day. We're probably out drinking. And it looks pretty good for out drinking, for sure. Some more female faces. I think, what's the girl that was in Aladdin? Jasmine chick from Aladdin, the live action one. I think that's who this chick is. I think she was in Power Rangers as well. Oh, we got a cool Superman. I want it to be not so exposed. I'm trying to find the right. I wonder what I could do here. I wonder if I can. If I edit my camera, I think it will freeze up. I wonder if it will, though. I feel like it's good enough, but I'm trying to find it. If I bring it up closer, I lose focus. But if I start bringing it back, I get focus. But I lose some exposure quality. Okay, so Superman, Green Lantern. That's what we got here. Da Vinci being pissed will be a great series. Yes, I'm sure he'd be pissed at everything because the dude got good. He'd be in his 50s if he was doing it, because beforehand he'd be too wrapped up in trying to get good and studying. Like he wouldn't have time. He's one of those cats. I feel like, you wouldn't hear from him until he was good. Great insights here. So more drawings. This one's Jessica Cruz, I think. Over here I got some just faces without the outline of the face. Let's keep going. Pretty ladies. Pretty ladies. That's what we're drawing here. Okay. Beach day. Look at that. That's probably my little nephew, Sherry's nephew, playing in the sand. These younger skulls at the same time. Wolverine, top down. Let's go over here. There's me studying anatomy. Okay. Look at this stuff. Posing. And then pillows to get the body shape. This is the way you should go. Like, not necessarily draw the pillow-looking shapes, but this is exactly how my first thing I do is give general shape, and then I do this kind of half and half proportioned pillow-looking chest and torso. And that's how I start a lot of stuff. Okay, so that's another Sherry, actually. Sherry's all over the place in this book. Okay, so here is when I did a challenge for Ahmed Eldori on YouTube, and he's got several of these challenges, but this is one of them where I did a bunch of figures, and I numbered them for that reason. And I think this is when Jedi will recognize some of these from the previous years, because I did a lot of these on stream. So, a lot of these are pretty cool. I'm trying to get over here because I can never get the top. There we are. Everything's backwards. So I'm trying to hold it at the perfect angle. I like those old guys. Those old guys kind of remind me of Capullo's type of drawing. I've nailed the natural folds, and he's great at that. So I'm impressed about that. A couple cowboys over here. Classic anime girl in an umbrella. I'm going to call her anime girl, just anime Asian looking girl. I can't remember if it was based off of a cartoon. This is Power Rangers style drawing. Wanted a little group shot, and I counted each one of them as one figure. Yeah, this is my favorite kind of drawing. Got a Joker, got a couple ninjas. Yeah, so these are all just random figures I wanted to draw. Sexy motorcycle girls Yes. Ninja girl, monk, hipster, warrior, and then some girls, more girls. Girls. I'm working on girls. I think I was working on girls specifically for many reasons. Because if you don't focus on the stuff you're kind of worse at, then you'll never get there. So here's an example of overworking. Like I had a good figure, and then I was like, oh, let me just mess around some more, and it just got worse and worse. So I kept adding to it. And over here is something like this is my inner Kenneth Rockefeller coming out. This is why I love him, because his stuff like this is super inspiring. Love it. Simply love it. Arc Jedi says, yep. Might post your Batman today, and I'd love to see it. It'd be cool to see. Did my screen just dim, or is that my camera that's dimming? I think it's the outside that's... So did we try the light? Will the light help? Kind of helps. I wonder if I should try to fix this camera. Don't know if it's going to work. Heck yeah. All right. So we'll keep going. We'll keep it moving. Yes, Skull Lady, and a hell of a good. It's one of the best I've ever drawn of a 3-point. Feels real natural. Look like a top-down looking view. More ladies, because like I said, you can get better at ladies. Green Arrow. This is probably from a statue. Looks very similar to a statue I've seen. Lady on a horse, because you gotta get good at horses. More ladies. That's a sherry. Another sherry. That's our little coffee table. We got this weird Salvador Dali kind of looking coffee table. It's very not square. Athletic pick. And here's Sebi, our nephew. Anyway, keep going. This looks like studies. Mouth studies. Back to faces. This looks like a Sid Mead study. Love Sid. Dolly Museum. This is what I do at museums. Generally, I don't do it in Sharpie, and I shouldn't have jumped into it, but sometimes breaking things down that simply is what you want to do. And that's kind of what I was trying to do. These didn't land as well as others, but what can you do? Okay. Green Lantern with his construct of some missiles on his back. I dig that one a lot. Ladies and a hell of a good torso. This is from like an Instagram guy that like breaks down legs and stuff simply, and I was like, man, I need to just draw everything he's got, because these are like copies. These are copies. That's why they look so clean, because I'm trying to understand what he's trying to show. But you can find this guy. I think goes by a Taco or something like that. Gargoyles. Let me pay attention to the chat here, because Jedi is saying something. I remember one of those. Yes. Jedi says, do your nephews understand how cool you are? I like Sebi, Sherry's nephew. I don't know. Like he likes my dog better than me. But my other nephew, Enzo, he's I don't know. I think he's more into like just comparing things. I don't think he understands what cool is. I think he just likes that bigger people have similar things, because he always points out that I've got cool sunglasses, or we wear the same color shirt and stuff. So maybe it's because I have some cool factor, but I don't think so. I think it's more him just recognizing patterns or something. He just recognizes the pattern of hopefully coolness, but I think just relating to himself. All right, let's keep going. There's a bat because I was like gargoyles. Let's study a bat because those wings are sweet. All right, so here's some like kind of automatic drawing type stuff, volumes. I recognize this roof. This is at Disney. I was doing these things at Disney World here in Orlando. This is what I do at Disney World. I don't ride rides. I go around and draw stuff. So this is a little sentimental. This is our dog that passed away, Roscoe, but I nailed his likeness on a lot of these. Like, I don't even know how I nailed it. Like, that's how cute that little doggy was. His little miniature pincher. Some more stuff, probably still at Disney because it looks so. I was probably starting to get drunk. Some more head studies. Mandalorian study. Hold that one there for Jedi because Jedi likes stuff like that. All right, keep going. This is kind of cool. Interesting stuff. And then just random shapes. Helicopter, because we work for the DoD. That's Department of Defense. And this is the first time I've shown this. This is my grandfather that passed away last year. Yeah, this is he used to sew and repair parachutes World War II. So this is my tribute to him. It's the last page of the book. I got some staircases like he's going up to good old heaven. So there we go. Moving on to the next book. So it's been 40 minutes. Do I take a break? The reason why I'm doing this is one, my life is a mess. I don't even have what the mental clarity, as you can tell. I'm all over the place. But also that I can't show what I'm drawing for reels, so I can't show a drawing today. I could do some sketch cards for what I need to deliver to people for Star Circuit, but I feel like I'll leave that till I'm done moving. I feel like I don't want to like jump into that mess just yet. Jedi says, what's DoD again? Department of Defense. That is for all the military stuff. Petrie says, my coolness will be more evident if and when friends mention you by name. Yeah, that'll be the time. They're like, or I don't care that it's even. They probably won't mention my name because most artists, you have to be really famous to be mentioned by name. But really, just want an IP. If it's not Star Circuit, anything that I do, that's more important to me. So, all right, let's move on. So this one is the 2016-2017. This is one where I started doing the one a day. I just met Sherry. I was trying to think what else was going on. Really into Bloodborne. There's a lot of Bloodborne in here. And yeah, I think that's all that was going on in this. Petrie also says it's enjoyable walk through your life as a drawer person. Yes, a drawer person. Yes. Amanda B says, I know who you are, and that's all that matters. Yes, indeed. Indeed, that's all that matters. So let's go to this older one. We'll try to go through this pretty quickly because I'm going to try to I've got a pack and stuff, so I'm going to try to maybe jump out of here in another 45 minutes. So let's keep it going. Keep it rocking. Let's go back to this view. I wonder if, let's see if the Colonel's, do you think the Colonel's up? It's the weekend. Who knows what the Colonel's doing? I literally started searching the Colonel, even though that's not how I will find the Colonel. All right. Invite the Colonel. Thanks for showing up, everybody. This is sketchbook tours are like half embarrassment and half. Obviously, there's a lot of embarrassing stuff. I think, like as far as an artist, maybe it doesn't seem like it to you, but like I'm noticing all the errors. So I'm like, please, someone don't comment about what I'm about to show here, because you're always a little bit on edge. At least I am. I feel like a lot of people are a little nervous about showing their sketchbooks. It's like a little window into my life. So invite Jeremy the Colonel Tevenot. See if he's awake. If not, this is probably waking him up. And usually this is how it works. So, okay. So Petrie also says, of course, fame is nice, but doing it for a living is cooler. I don't know. It's tough. I feel like doing it for a living is the byproduct of what's cool, right? So getting good at something, and then people recognizing that you're good at it, and then getting to work on cool projects, and then because of that, you're able to do it for a living, and then work, and then it just snowballs. Then you're working on stuff you like all the time, and because you have a passion for it and you like it, that's just what happens. Anyway, let's get going. We're losing watchers here, dude, as I'm talking about nonsense. I'm a man who draws. I don't call myself an artist. Well, let's say you are. Let's say if you're drawing stuff, you're an artist of some kind. Okay, so let's do this. This one's smaller, so I don't have to frame this one as well. There we go. Perfect. Collision Bomb's up in here. What's up, Collision? All right, so this is an old one, 2016, 2017. We are going to look at all of these. This is when I started dating them and doing one a day. So August 28th. August 29th is a water meter thing. So what do you call that? A junction point. The 30th is an old dude. Another lady, 31st. Those are pretty cool. And I did this. This is when I started doing ink stuff, because I usually use pencil, and ink makes you get better quickly. So, and in the beginning here, I obviously didn't use a little. We usually stick a page in between these as you do them. That way you don't get this bleed onto the next page. And some of them still have this bleed. Anyway, let's keep going. So studying some wasps. Probably should post this and show my version of some wasp action to EVS, Advanced Skyver, probably. All right, so let's do this. All right, skull, a moose skull or something. Tree, drawing some trees. See if I can do this better. There we go. John Wayne style. Oh, lady. Lady from the bottom view. All right. I skipped a page so I didn't have to get the bleed. September 6th. I love doing stuff like this because it's what comes natural to me. Like, maybe I feel like when I'm old and decrepit, I'll be playing video games and just doing landscapes. I think that's like characters, unless for some reason I'm just making Star Circuit till the end of my days, which could happen. I'm just saying, but if not, I'll be doing landscapes and playing video games when I'm 80. If my fingers will work, hopefully by then they can cure some arthritis, enough for me to play video games. Okay, so here's me doing some old style. What do they call this? A-frame or something? Here we go. Look at this. A little bit of storytelling, panels, a baby crying something, and then a ship. What is it? What did I just watch? Did I just watch Pirates of the Caribbean? What's going on? I don't know. Okay. My favorite things, sunglasses and wine. It's really just my favorite thing, wine. And the sunglasses just happen to be there. Okay. Ooh, pretty cool. Ghost skull. This reminds me of like something like a realistic version of, I say realistic. Just reminds me of Zelda. This reminds me of what Zelda is all about. Fantastical floating skulls of fire. Okay. Some more foliage. It's really good to get used to. I like doing foliage because it works on drawing negative space and it works on drawing. It's easier to work on drawing negative space and bulking shadows. I need more coffee, man. I'd be happy to die at my table doing writing and drawing at 102. Yeah, 102 would be a long life. I don't know if I want to live that long. I don't know. At least not how old people are now. Hopefully they can cure some of the issues. So we're at September 11th. This is what I drew on September 11th. The old anniversary of a horrible time. Looks like a Starbucks. My brother's truck. This is a funny one. This is Jeremy, the Colonel. This is the Colonel. We were up all night. He tattooed half of a sleeve for my brother, pretty much. A giant tattoo, all in one sitting, like in 12 hours or something ridiculous. So this was that night. I was tired. Obviously, the drawing skills faltered. Metroid with a kind of anime-looking face. What is this one? Somewhere, another coffee place. Double page. This one is in a kind of ritzy kind of part of town, a part of town that has cast iron fences. You know, I don't know if that's ritzy or no, but either way, it was cool to do it this way. I like going multimedia here. Oh, look at that! A little copy of Wind Waker Link. I'm a fan of Zelda. This is pretty cool. Octopus, a little tentacle. I dig the use of graphicalness. Here, my leg, and it feels like the world was falling out from underneath my feet, so I drew it. Here we have I want to draw some clouds, and it turned out okay. Here we have a moth. I think I've shown a lot of that before. Another version of my dog, but as like a Pokemon or something, or old, the dog that kind of, passed away before. And then here we have his evolution. He's a Doberman. I called him Dober Flame. Pretty bad name. Ryu blasting. This is a self-portrait of obviously myself. It's got to be 2016, right? So keep going. A lamp, street lamp. A chick with floating orbs around her. A screw and a skull. Screw skull. Sentinel. Everybody loves sentinels. Some nice little fancy work. And then this is when we started to get a Bloodborne. This is when I started doing is October. And I was like, well, we're doing an Inktober, October. And I'm going to be just drawing Bloodborne stuff. Anybody got fans of Bloodborne out there? Shout out in the comments you're a fan of Bloodborne. Charles Petrie says, or Petrie. I don't know why I keep saying Petrie. I keep thinking petrol. Says these should be animated. Maybe not. Some of these are pretty bad. But yeah, this is Bloodborne stuff. Yes, Bloodborne. Who doesn't like some Bloodborne? Where's Jose Garcia when you need him? Get Jose in here for some Bloodborne stuff. Okay. Bloodborne. This is cool. I kind of wanted this to be a t-shirt. It's like the silhouette of the guy in his cool hat, but the city is the filler there. I really dig that. Ooh, man, these spiders. Pain in the ass. Wolf. These little watcher guys. Kind of like your little helpers, watchers. Those crows. Annoying. But the most annoying thing about these crows in the game are the sounds they make. Another shot from the game, just villagers patrolling the streets. Forget her name. The crow lady. I don't know why I'm blanking on her name now. This is the plus starved beast. If you're familiar with the game, it looks like he's about to go bowling. Okay. This one is King. No, what's his name? This is how you know I'm doing bad here. My brain isn't working, bros. Lord King. No, neither of those words. But he's like the boss in this snowy level. That's why there's all that snowy looking stuff. Here's the workbench. Cool. This is the Beast Marl. I think Marl is the beast name. 3 shadows. No, I can't remember any of these bosses' names. This is one of the crests in the game. We're just going to keep going. These ringers of the bells. Pretty much until you kill, they pretty much spawn. These are the like enemies in the game that spawn more crazy beings into the world. And so you got to kill these first. And there's the good old the main hunter dude. What? My brain's not working. You know who I'm talking about if you know Bloodborne. Crazy dog. This one is in the cathedral, the main one. Cathedral ward, big one. This is the witch lady, and some of the more Lovecraftian beasts in the game. This is the hunter's dream. Here we go, the bride herself. And then after this, I get into doing some crazy stuff. Oh, after this one anyway. This is the big spider dude. That's what I'm calling him. All right, so here we get some graphic stuff. I wanted to do the main weapons. This is the one I use. They use the cane guy. It splits up into a whip like the Ivy chick. I'm out of coffee, Sherry. Bring me more coffee. And some ice. All right, cleaver, crazy stuff, and then the axe. Look at these badass pages. One of the half beast, half men going on here. This happens all the time. It takes 10 minutes to open a door. Some boots, probably Sherry's boots. DeLorean or something. Moto, kind of a rough moto. Might have been a rough day. Sharks, checking on some sharks. Looks like I'm doing wildlife now. Like a chicken bird, chicken hawk. All right. Ram. Komodo dragon. Pretty cool. This is a food truck. Very cool. Who doesn't like some food trucks? An alligator, baby alligator probably. Drawn a tank. Moto again. That looks like a frisbee golf course. Okay, here's another dolly breakdown. Much better this time. This is why the ones that I do in Pan and not, the Sharpies turn out better. Anyway, so you see how I draw the X, then I can find the center point easy and figure out where the thirds are and stuff. That's what I do. Here's some more. It's just breaking down his paintings because Dolly's crazy. All right, keep going. Breaking down some gun proportions. What's up? Cloud is going to bring me coffee. I don't believe it. Edwin snuck in here. What's up? The Ace. The Ace is here. Hopefully you're still around, chilling with me. Coleman's here. Electricity is back. My voice. The voice. How come no one told me this before? I feel like Sherry said the audio was good, and now I'm hearing this garbage. Bummer. Yeah, Amanda says she wants me to harness the coffee to him. That would be cool. Hopefully someone comes out with something like that so we can train our dogs to bring us coffee. Okay. Jeremy has popped in, so we'll bring him in. Welcome to Colonel, everybody.
What up? I'm drawing weapons too, man.
Oh, cool, dude.
I just got done doing some Glocks. Looks like you got a Colt, a 357, a 1911, and I don't know I think the third one's still a 1911, right? Looks like the fourth one is. I don't know.
I'm not really sure what that one is. It looks weirdly, oddly proportioned too. Not really sure what that is.
Long barrel.
Yeah. I like compact for sure.
Anyway, how you doing today, man? Good morning. Ooh.
Sketchbook tours.
Nice.
So I in the back here it's a mess, so I'm packing for the move this week, and so it was just a natural time for me to dig up sketches and showing off I'm working backwards, so by the time 12:30 I'm going to cut it off and we'll jump out of here. But I wanted to go through all of the crazy bad drawings eventually.
Crazy bad drawings. Those are crazy good drawings.
I'm saying like eventually we'll hit some really bad stuff. Really bad stuff. So, priest guy, bishop. Looks like I'm doing a helmet there.
Mm-hmm. How old's a sketchbook?
Since 2016.
Nice. There's some Mobius stuff happening.
Yeah. There's some weird intersections of where my art's going. Some weird skull.
Yeah.
Look like whenever they're like really disjointed and just like really small drawings, I can tell I'm out drinking because I can't do that many like long and well done ones. Oh, look, I have commission lists. Yep, definitely on about drinking for sure. Car.
Nice.
Your pie. I don't know. I don't know what that pie contest maybe. Again, out drinking. You can tell because it's very, very sloppy. It's a cool little mer person.
Was that someone drunk that you just decided to turn into a mermaid?
Probably.
Like they were on the ground.
Passed out. Inspiration. Let's pay attention. The Colonel's here. Yes, Amanda.
I guess I got to grab into the chats for a second.
Yes, and Eric McIntyre jumped up in here. Thank you. Thank you for coming around, saying hello. We've been going for a little while now.
Hello.
People chilling out. Okay,
yeah.
Here we go. Like I'm trying to figure out a long neck Mandalorian or something.
Go gadget Mandalorian.
And I was like, screw this, dude. I'm out of here. So it's not a full sketchbook. However, I wanted to call it. Maybe it was the end of the year or something, and I just called it. But yeah,
and you keep sketchbooks pretty religiously. Like that's part of your artist lifestyle.
Not recently. However, it used to be. It was very. I feel like at some point, client work gets in the way.
Now, I actually used to take the Bristol. God, I think that's the brand of, but the big yellow Bristol pads that we used to get in art class. Do you remember the ones that our art teacher would sell? The big yellow pads,
Yes.
Bristol board. Yeah. So I would actually go into restaurants with those and just sketch on that. Having some stuff.
You never did books.
No, I never did book because I like the loose page aspect of it, but never really. But maybe I'm gonna start doing sketchbooks.
Yeah, maybe. Before I go into that, because I have a few different ones that are all over the place. Let's see what this one is real quick before I show it on camera.
I want to see Cloud give you coffee.
I think everybody does. Now, this is some cool stuff. This is the earliest of earlies. This is my first. Shout out to Sam Flax. That's a local Orlando art store. But this is earliest of early Star Circuit stuff. And then we'll go to the really early sketches. I don't know when this is 2015, 2016. So this is the year before. So I grabbed the right one. So look at this.
Nice.
Ultra high frequency engine. I have it written down. I remember us talking.
Oh, yes. We were talking about the bikes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah.
all right. So probably one of the first drawings of Atlas when I wanted him to have like a comb over looking thing. And then I just started like drawing like random cool looking, this is me using a dry Sharpie. One of my favorite ways to sketch is getting a dried out Sharpie because you're able to build with it. So I would always ask people for their dried out Sharpies. It's my favorite thing to do.
I like ballpoint, dried out ballpoints.
Something about, I like ballpoint as well because it's also building. Very early Star Circuit stuff. More dried out Sharpie. More dried out Sharpie. I don't know what I'm developing, but I'm just like trying to figure out what cool looking people look like. And if I told you what Star Circuit was about when I first came up with the idea, you wouldn't believe it. There's some nuts stuff that I was trying to think about and go through. Jeremy,
that's a good shot. That's a good lift of the chin.
Yep.
Yes.
Here's one.
Oh, Benedict Cucumber Cumberbatch.
It kind of looks like him. In the beginning, we'll just say this: the ears look huge, but that's on purpose. All these characters. If you go back, actually, you can look and see all the ears are looking big because I was developing a race of people that evolved with big ears. But like I said, these are things that Star Circuit does not resemble anymore. So here's one of the punks racing something cool. One of the first early versions of Hip.
That's a good one too, though.
Little hand coming out of something. A reflection in the goggles of the bikes. Some more dudes with like a split mohawk going. I don't know what you call that.
Doof Hawk.
Was that guy in Tekken that has the two? Like he's old, but he's got the two.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know his name, though.
I don't think anybody remembers. Cool little gauntlet plus helmet. Holding on to that. It says drama to do. Drama to do. What does that mean? I don't know. But another version of Atlas with a big ear. Some more big ear Atlases, as you can notice.
I like the lower right character. That character seems very fun to play with.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff. There's this side too.
Oh yeah,
some fun stuff. The ear stuff is cool, but I feel like I'll probably end up going to that at some point. Just need more development. What's over here? Some insect studies. August 30th, 2015. Bike study, or not study, probably from imagination. It was very sci-fi. And you can tell I started going with the gravity kind of floating stuff early on. Some more faces. I don't know what was doing here, just practice. But you can see where my evolution of how just a erased page, how well I was going. This is the stuff. This is definitely out in the world. This is probably at a club. I'm drawing in a club like a weirdo. That's what I used to do. Because clubs kind of get boring after a while. I'm tired of dancing. This is probably out and about, coffee shop or something. Stuff that never got developed. Oops, sorry, hit the mic. Again, out and about. Kind of, it's almost like hazy because of the dry erase. Or not dry, Barbie. Working on a lady. Never came to fruition. Let's keep going. Start of a landscape. Never finished. Definitely. This is one of those more like on a beach drunk or something. Yeah, definitely feels drunk on a beach. This looks like Star Circuit stuff. Early Star Circuit stuff. Trying to get ideas out. Figuring out what bikes could look like.
Getting those speed lines.
Yep. Some skull. Red skull. Got red skull and an eyeball. This one says,
I wanted to do a Jordan Peterson portrait too. I want to do a Jordan Peterson portrait too.
You should. The bear up in here now. What's up? What's up?
It's awesome.
Didn't see you there. But yeah, this is in Kentucky. This is a Kentucky drawing. My old Kentucky home. Star Circuit. More like, you see how many times I've attempted it. And then here's some cool stuff. This is like a composition I wanted to do for this other IP. This is exactly when I was like, it is hard as hell to draw motorcycles. I think I'm going to stop making Star Circuit. This is exactly I was like, let's try something else. So I started doing compositions about this mafia story about these two brothers.
Mike is coming. What do you mean Mike is coming? Little bro's coming?
Oh, no, not my little bro.
Oh, I was hoping we get to see him.
Gonna load up the truck and
do
some stuff over the new house. Like an airplane back of the seats. Army of the Dead.
Nice.
Pretty cool. This one's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a
little Ryu shot.
Yeah.
Walking off into the sunset.
Yep. A weird still life. This one looks like Princess Mononoke. Something like that. Another skull. Another wolf. I don't like the sketchbook. It's so long. Okay. I don't know what this stuff is, man. It's like stuff that never developed into something. This looks like a test of those those not dry erase, but like erasable pens. Sherry, probably.
Yeah. Dude, I was going to say your portrait work has like pumped. Like in the past, like 2 years, it has jumped.
That's because
you are able to catch the likeness now.
Well, around this time with 2016, 2017, I was like, man, I'm really lacking in some areas.
I want to do a video that I break down how I do the faces.
You should.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd all appreciate everyone's approaches. I think a lot of people's approaches probably are similar, but then you're like finding little things that you're doing that no one else does.
That last environment perspective was great. That was very clean.
Yeah, it's a fun little marker sketch that I do like doing. Some eyeballs. This is really old stuff, man.
Actually, that eyeball starts to show me some remnants of what you got for Star Circuit now, like with your mark makings and stuff. So yeah, we can start seeing that popping up now.
Yeah. What is it? Oh, it's doing a double page spread here.
That's cool.
I gridded it out and never finished it. Looks like a pool. Okay. Probably at the airport or something. Looks like I see people sitting down. Some just old people. Gestures. Kid. Oh, that little.
You need to do People of Walmart version.
Huh?
You need to do a People of Walmart version.
I know, right? Oh, here's pretty much this is Anthony's tattoo. Here's all the process work for getting Anthony's tattoo. Because this is stuff that I really like the early ones, and
he wanted to add colors and a flag to it, so I still need to do that.
You probably would be cool. But yeah, I think these would have worked for different scenarios. But yeah, I was working on trying to figure out what would work. Here's when I came up with the split design for the on them at least. I did like the square look there. And then this is the one that we actually went with. That's the design that we went with.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, cool. It looks like it'd fit on an arm. And this is just like a rough mock-up where the name would fit in between what was going on. Some more stuff. I don't know what I was trying to gradiate stuff. Trying to figure that out.
Nice.
Airplane, and then coffee shop. Got so many coffee shop airplane pictures. And then a blank. Maybe you go blank. Because usually if it hits the end of the year, I stop. Or maybe it was right past the end of the year, and I'm like, I'm already just going to stop. Yeah, that's it. So that was 2015, 2016. And I think we'll close on some really just random sketches that I found. And these are probably some really bad, some really good, you know? Let's get in here.
Nice.
It took me 2.5 hours to go through all this.
I've got my portfolios too in the other room.
They're all over the place. I showed this to some people. This is one of the first versions of HIP that actually I was like, oh, this is their look. This is it. This is when I decided this is what HIP looks like, you know, and went for it. Did a lot of sketches on Post-it notes at some point. Backgrounds. Random stuff. This is the stuff I probably did at my day job, and I was like, I'm just bored at meetings. It's like a road going to a wall. Looks like me.
Nice.
Hey, Cloud, what's up?
I got your coffee, Dad.
I wish you got coffee. Yeah, more of me. I think I was trying to do like a sequence of me talking on Post-its. So
Nice.
there's all this Post-it stuff. Looks like Ivan Reis studies of his posing.
What was that book that you said that you got that was about dynamic drawing?
So the one that Alvin Lee.
That was it. That was it.
That what? Well, he harkens back to Hogarth's dynamic figure drawing. That's what it's called. Or no,
There was a book that you crowdfunded, I think, that was about dynamic drawing.
There's another. That one is by Bart Sears.
Okay.
That's Andy Smith's like mentor. But I have both of those. But the Hogarth one is just dynamic foreshortening. Maybe is what it's called. I can't remember what it's actually called, but it's a Hogarth book. Here's an early one. This is 2014. This is probably the best I could do it to 2014. This one has no date. It's a version of Batman that
Sick Batman.
it's pretty interesting. This is a sketch that I don't even bring up. I'll talk to you guys about it another time. Piccolo charging up. Pretty interesting. Here's that sketch I posted yesterday. This is the Orlando City Soccer.
Nice, yeah.
Superheroes. If we needed them to be a superhero kind of like mascot, I kind of made a guy that went, I don't know, looks like he's like a superhero that goes hiking. Okay. Some more stuff.
Yeah, like Joe, between that last sketchbook and what you're showing us, there's a giant jump in skill that I'm seeing. That's why I want to ask that question about the book, was because I'm starting to see more dynamic stuff. So I was wondering about the timing when you got the book to what you're showing us now.
This random stuff, most part is around the same time. It's going to be hard to tell. A lot of stuff is before and after those. That's the
okay. Yeah.
Well, the ones that are dated, I'll point out. You know, like the 2014 one is definitely old. You know, this is the medium might give you a clue. Like this is dried out Sharpie, so this looks like the same time as 2015. Harry Potter in some sort of
Weebery,
yes. Looks like a little test out of some sort of Star Circuits thing. I don't know what it is. A test out.
Hey, Phil, how are you? Riverbend Bear wanted to ask, where did you go to art school?
Didn't really go to art school. I went to Full Sail for computer animation, and that's when I discovered I should have went to art school. So I went to Full Sail, and then I was like, I need to probably do what I love here. And so I finished my animation career, or my schooling, started doing that as a day job, but realized I wanted to draw from all the figure drawing stuff I dabbled into in college. So from there, I just taught myself. So this is,
and his teaching himself, guys, is on his channel way far back. So if you want to watch that growth, it was there.
And I'd say, yeah, that was I feel like I was drawing for maybe 3 or 4 years before that stream. And when I really started buckling down, I'd say I started buckling down in 2013. So 10 years. So this is Captain Falcon in 2015. 2015 sketch. Car. You'll see a lot of cars and stuff. Looks like a Batman Beyond little sketch and a car.
Ooh, what's this next one?
This is early Atlas. One of the first times I figured out he was going to be green hair.
What's your medium? Gouache, watercolor?
No, this is Copic marker.
Ooh, cool.
And I figured out the red pen, when I put Copic marker, it would bleed a little bit. So it would add to like this warmness about it. So
excellent.
One of the first times. This is actually not in the sketchbook.
I would pin that up or set that on the side so you could do something with it later, because that's too cool.
It is pretty sweet. I used to have it hanging up in my little cork board. That's what was hanging up there for a while. But yeah, I'll probably set it to the side instead of on that pile. There's a Shinobi when I started figuring out how badass the design was. And then here's one of the earliest drawings, 2014, another 2014 of the Flash. Close your eyes, kids. Some nudity. This is a half inked. This is when I was like, man, I really suck at inking. I'm going to leave it pencil. And Strider, 2013, 2014.
I remember when you did that.
Yeah. I did a full.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the thumbnail I did for it. Batman study, trying to figure out what Batman styles I liked. This is a Piccolo that didn't turn out.
Yeah, Piccolo.
That's better. Piccolo trying to figure it, in my style. Hands. Working on some hands.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad. Harry Potter in ballpoint. Try to make it work, even though I probably fudged up a bunch. Car. Anything that's on, by the way, hopefully my job's not watching. Anything that's on ruled paper means I did it at my day job. Anything that is on what would you call it? A ruled paper. Yeah.
They're warm-ups.
Yeah, pretty much. Job, yeah. Here is a character from Batman Beyond. I know, again, I'm blanking on names today, but he's the radiation dude. I don't know why, but where's Nefarious when you need him? You definitely know. Hands, not too bad. And early, one of the first times I really inked up Green Lantern. Not bad. Not bad for 2014. I've done worse. Sketch card of somebody. This is really old. This one is probably 2011. No cloud. Come on.
So yeah, Arc Jedi's like back in ancient times. So he remembers he was back then. We got Zaid Comics in the chat. He showed up a little bit ago. What's up, Phil? Good to see you, man.
Glad you guys are watching. Stuff like this. I'm going to point this out. I'm going to leave this to the side. This is early stuff. This is when I just started trying to get everything to come together as an artist.
It looked like a ring design.
Yeah, it does actually. This is also 2011. So I definitely know composition, but I don't know, because this is all imagination stuff. This is not studies. Actually, no. Half studies, because this one's I'm pretty much taking what I've learned from other things and comparing them. Later under it says this is a ship crash. Could be from two different things, and I try to replicate it. Some cover designs. Looks like a cool spider. Let's go this way. There's somebody here in my house, so Cloud's gonna cry.
Yeah. Oh, he's singing.
Yeah. That's also early stuff. This is probably 2013.
Oh, I remember that too.
This is the thumbnail for one of those. This is actually, believe it or not, 2012 or so, 2013, 2011, 2012. This is before I got hired at the game studio.
Yeah.
It's not like this is why I got hired at the game studio. So I can't do, I know perspective enough to show that do some designs. eyeballs.
That eyeball on the lower right, that's a very hard angle to get. And your second one on the top, the one in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Those are some hard angles to get. So great study. Great study.
Definitely tough. This is one of the first time I studied Kenneth Rocafort. Looks like his style.
Mm-hmm.
This is a copy, probably. And a bunch of Post-it notes. Oh, man. I don't even think I'm going to go through all these, but some of them are cool. Look at that pretty cool crow. The bloody.
Yeah, Jedi. If that showed you anything, is how far you can get with nailing your perspective, like skills down. Nail those down, and then the rest starts to fall into place. Perspective takes you a long way.
Oh, yeah. This looks like me harnessing my inner Sean Gordon Murphy with this one. Oh, this is a sequence. I just remembered. So there's a crow, and so in this first shot, you see the crows on the tree in the back. Then we get a close up of the bloody crow.
Mm.
But anyway, there's probably a whole sequence that goes with that. We'll just move on because there's so much. Look at this. Ideas to script out. Looks like I got a Green Lantern sequence. Looks like a
Is the Ninja Turtle one there anywhere?
Not in this one. I probably have it in a folder because
that was a little later. Yeah.
It's probably somewhere. But I keep all that in the same thing. Here's a sequence of Post-it notes. I was like, oh, let's try to make this work. I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Uh-oh.
Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Little version here. Yeah, poor Cloud. Cloud just hears people in the other room. So he doesn't want to go to the bathroom or anything.
I have your Leo somewhere.
Let's try to keep going as much in as we can. Here's a little my inner Kenneth Rockford again. Some of these kind of designs. Stick that over here. Studies of the body. Always doing stuff like that. A self-portrait and one that's early on. Looks like I'm 25 or something.
Thought that was Atlas with glasses.
Yeah. That was his eye. Car. Sci-fi car. And, they go together. So side view, 3/4. This is my industrial design.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Shinobi thumbnails. I think if you recognize this, Jedi, this is all the Shinobi stuff. So many of these kind of Shinobi preparation drawings, but these are the thumbnails for them. Cloud wants out.
Cloud is okay.
They're pretty good.
Excellent figure stuff. Excellent muscle studies.
Looks like I'm pulling from anatomy books, though, for sure.
It looks like you're mixing your hard surface knowledge with your organics in that one.
I think I remember there being a point where I read it in, I think, Michael Hampton's book, and he said, imagine human anatomy like architecture.
Yes. Just
think of things like that. Like it's one of those things where somebody also pointed out when you're trying to draw a circle, imagine the square that the circle would fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And then
because then you just keep your curves consistent.
Right. That, and you're just going to imagine the perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Easier than, not having guidelines. This is thumbnails for the compromise drawing I did for Wes Loker, who works for Alterna. Shout out to Pete.
What up, Pete?
So this is Michael Hampton stuff. Speaking of which, this is something I did for a Muay Thai. It looks like a Thailand style writing.
Mm.
This is definitely from Michael Hampton. Oh, look at these. That's pretty interesting. That's a study of, I forget which painting, but hand and study of a painting.
It looks like your little brother with a fishing hat and a pipe in his
mouth.
A
chair, of course. I draw chairs.
Nice figure. Look at that. Look at that study. That looks excellent, dude.
Yeah, that was a commission. And then examples of preparations for your drawing a comic book. This is what you need to do.
The head turns, likeness.
Head turn. So we call model sheets. So this will help animators, but it also help you. A lot of guys don't do that, but I don't know why my mouse wanted to click Amanda. Let me go back up and find that. How do I click off when you don't know where the comment is? Oh, it's highlighted there. Okay.
We just like Amanda over here.
More thumbnails. Pretty cool stuff. And here's some Akira Studies. This is stuff where I'm like, okay, this is when I was like, I don't know how to draw motorcycles, but I recognize that this is the way to go. I'm going to draw a whole bunch of them. Try to simplify. Some more figure practice. More figure practice. And then this is the stuff that I just started throwing out last night. Like I have just like dozens and dozens of just this kind of stuff. Just like poses like this. Just
The difference between a master and a student is a stack of 1,000 pages.
Yep, this is it. So,
I think it's 10,000 or 15, but who's counting?
I can tell this is Finch. I even wrote Finch. So this is 2018. It's labeled. This is probably on the study stream. Some more posing. And then this is storyboard practice. This is TMNT storyboard. Daredevil storyboards.
Yeah, Joe did a killer Ninja Turtle animatic.
And then this is a Sid Mead study. One of his. I was like, man, how do you get cool gadgetry in like a control room? And like, that's what he does.
Geometry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use geometry, but it's more than that. He's like, the grouping of shapes is on point. A Tomo background study. Turtles, one of the pages thumbnailed out. This looks like Persona 5 study. And look at this little DC portfolio review in, I don't know what year. Doesn't say. But looks like I have my Superman stuff and the tattoo drawing in here. So it's probably 2018. But they were only looking for, marginalized communities at the time. So I didn't count. However, let's group some of this together. There's so many that like I have to like reform the stack. This is all got to go back in a box.
Need a file cabinet, some manila folders and labels.
I know. One of my first buys is going to be one of those drawer kind of art dresser things. I don't even what you call them. But I feel like that's our time pretty much.
That was awesome. Hold on. It says that you've been on for an hour and a half. So I've been working. I totally lost track of time. I didn't see you were live. My bad.
It's all good. Yeah, I jump on usually right around 11. I try to get in there before I have to. I'm working on stuff I can't show. This is why I'm doing this.
Yes, same here. Same here.
So I wanted to bring to light some of the stuff. Good thing I didn't get any there.
Oh, that's cool.
Something I did on Study Stream as well. And a TIE fighter. So, TIE fighters are cool. Anyway, this is how to draw by Scott Robertson style stuff. But that's
nice.
It. There were 2 sketchbooks and three sketchbooks and a bunch of old sketches.
We need to do more of this. I need to dig out. I mean, like I said, it's on the other side of my wall. I've got my 3 portfolios I've been lugging around for 10 years. That's all my SCAD stuff. That's all my high school stuff. That's a lot of the modern concept stuff for Beckon and everything. But it's 3 hours worth of going through. So,
yeah, man. Yeah. There's probably tons. And a lot of this stuff, I wouldn't even know what to... Like there's gems. There's like little gems in here of and there's tons and tons of this stuff. So
thanks, Leroy.
Definitely would call for another one of these. And if you did one as well, it would be definitely interesting to see.
Yes.
The evolution there, but yeah, I got a backpack full of stuff, and I didn't go into a whole lot of stuff that's super old. Super old. If I go back that far, you'll be disgusted.
But we get to see the growth. We get to see you were human once.
I mean, I'm trying to get there. I wonder. Wow, what are you doing? Don't know where the old stuff is. It's probably I've probably hid it from myself. But it's here somewhere. We'll do another one where I show the super bad stuff. Super bad.
I'll bring up my super bads too. So
Yep.
that'll be fun.
Yep.
But Leroy, thanks for showing up. I missed you on Friday on my show. I cannot figure, like, I did my studies over the weekend, but for lettering, I could not for the life of me concentrate on that with trying to crosstalk with Dwight. It was hilarious. I'm sitting there freaking out because I can't concentrate on breaking down all the lines. And so, yeah, it was fun. But yeah, simple show, guys. But yeah, thanks again, man. This is awesome. I want to see some more.
I hope everybody is my mic giving like a squeakiness on my S's a little bit. No? Yes.
I don't hear it.
Okay. Well, so guys, before I go, if you stuck around this far, I know everybody knows this already, but I do have a cyberpunk book out right now. It's called Star Circuit. We've probably talked about it tangentially the whole time, but I'm going to bring up the page right now to show you guys where we're at, give you a little bit of an update quickly as hell. I'll make sure I'm not going to dox myself first.
Guys, go check out that CG album that's out on Spotify. Things banging.
Heck yeah. Okay, so we're going to have a Star Circuit here. We are just under 18,000. We're hopefully getting there. At some point, I feel like we're going to get a lot more once we get some flow coming back from the feedback and everything. So anybody that's going to review the book once it's out. I'm still working with the printer right now to figure this out. And so the printer is trying to figure out exactly how I want everything. If I want the UV, for the cover to be right, where the gloss is in the right areas. We're trying to figure that stuff out right now. But it should be printed. I gotta get moving on this book because I can't wait to get it out to you guys. So yeah, if you haven't seen the book, go check out Star Circuit on Indiegogo. It's the project I've been working on for a long time now, 3-4 years. And yeah, it's a cyberpunk book about humans, men trying to overcome machines and stay relevant. So if you like motorcycles, if you like exciting action, motorcycles, if you're a fan of Akira or the like, come check it out. It's a book that I've worked on for a long time. We even have a 3D print right here. So check these out. They're still on the page for sale. Check all that shit out.
The mini bike's right here, and I got to start painting it. I'm sorry I posted that early, but I took it down because we want a surprise. We want a surprise. But yeah, I got to start getting painting on that.
It's definitely exciting to see. Even gray, it's exciting. So it's a pretty big bike. I suggest you all check it out because and I feel like once you read it, once you read this book, you're gonna be dying to get some of this realistic kind of accessory in your life. You know what I mean?
The detail in the small print is incredible. So I can't wait to see what this this full version is. But the small is incredibly detailed.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Dude, you can see the tread on the tire. It's incredible.
Yes.
I'm stoked to show everybody this. So everybody go back Star Circuit. If you like my art, if you like my journey as an artist, support. Please get this thing off the ground with a bang. It's already been a bang from all the support in CG and friends and family. You guys have kind of like put this thing on a plateau, and I appreciate it. So thanks for showing up, everyone. What I'll do is what I usually do around and just – what did you say?
I was saying all of them, all of you, all of you. You, and you.
You're right. I feed him meth on the weekends only. You got to weed him off of it. So
he's coming off the crack pack.
Right. So what we got here is a dog that hears people. I'm moving and I got people in the house moving stuff. So.
And he came to do a show. We love you, Joe. Thank you. So dedicated.
Yeah, I probably won't have a stream next week. This week I'm going to see if I can still have a stream for Art Bros. I feel like that's what I'll be doing.
If you don't, I might have to do a jackknife version of it on Beckon's or on Zayd's channel. Yeah, like just hack it together,
Totally could.
It's like not Art Bros or something like that, or Art Bro with the S cut out of it, something like
Yeah,
that.
it would be this week. I think I'm able to do it. Next week, I don't think I'll be able to pull it off. However, so yeah, that would be interesting to see for sure, dude. Do it.
We'll see. We'll see.
I want my video of this sweet mixtape. I got this mixtape from Vosto. You can actually listen to it on Spotify. We're going to close out with this as we usually do. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for showing up, Jeremy.
Thank you, buddy.
It's been real. I get back to work on the secret stuff, and actually go pack. I got to go pack and move some of my stuff today too. So thanks for showing up, everybody. Peace out. I will see you guys next time.
Laters.
Wednesday.
Laters.
Later.